All right, so if you're stuck at home and you don't have that much money, I've got 5 different side hustles that you can do from home in the video coming up. Now, the great things about these side hustles is that you can actually do them from home. So you don't actually have to go to an office. You don't have to have a warehouse or anything like that. You can pretty much start all of these either from your phone or even better if you have a computer. And I'll give you as many tips as I can on each of these so you can get started and making money as soon as possible. Now, these might not make you $1,000 a day, but they might make you an extra $50 a day or $100 a day. And depending on how much you work on it, depending on how much you kind of do a little bit of research with it, you can actually make a whole lot of money because a lot of these can actually be pretty scalable. And again, like I said before, you can do most of these from home. But anyway, let's jump into it and take a look at some of these side hustles that you can get started with today from the comfort of your own home. Is start a blog and do a bit of affiliate marketing with it. Now, blogs were really popular about 15 years ago, maybe 10 years ago as well, but I think that they're definitely making a bit of a resurgence, and it's definitely something that I would consider doing. The reason for this is that you own the blog and you can do pretty much whatever you want with the blog, whereas something like YouTube, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, these are great to build an audience, but the thing is you don't actually own that audience, so you can't do as much as you want with that audience. So you could start a blog about something that you're passionate about, and what you can actually do with that is then link to affiliate products and actually make a decent amount of money with this. Now, I know a lot of people who are making $10,000 a month, $20,000, all the way up to $200,000 a month with affiliate marketing through blogs. A really good example is a guy called Pat Flynn, who has a blog called smartpassiveincome.com. And essentially what he does is teaches people how to become a kind of an entrepreneur, or essentially how to make passive income. He does a fantastic job with this, and I know through his income reports that he's been making a lot of money. You know, I'm talking $250,000 a month, and the big majority of his income is through affiliate programs. So what is an affiliate program? Well, it's essentially a way in which you refer people and you get a commission based on this. So a good example with Pat Flynn, and actually I do it myself, is he refers people to a web hosting company, which is essentially where you would host your website, bluehost.com. And I know that from him just referring people, he's been able to make over $50,000 a month doing this. Now, I do this myself with referring people to Shopify, which is a way in which you can build an online store. I also do it referring people to Amazon.com. So if someone clicks on a blog article of mine or a YouTube video, they go to Amazon, and whatever they buy within the next 24 hours, I'm going to get about a 4% commission on that. It actually works super well. I also do it with Bluehost as well, and I've only just been starting doing it on Bluehost, but for every referral that I get on bluehost.com, I actually make $85. So you can imagine that if you referred, 1 or 2 people a day, you'd be able to make a decent amount of money through Bluehost with their referral program. Now, another really popular thing that you can do to make a little bit of extra cash is doing graphic design for your friends. And this one I've seen popping up on Instagram everywhere, with a lot of people, learning how to do things like Photoshop, or even free kind of, app makers like Canva. You can make a decent amount of money maybe creating logos or flyers, or even things like YouTube channel art and thumbnails. So like I said before, you don't actually have to use Photoshop. You can use a free tool like PicMonkey or Canva.com. I'll try and link these in the description box below. And essentially what you can do is, create YouTube thumbnails for people and be able to sell them at a decent amount of money. So I'm in a YouTube mastermind at the moment. We actually have a few of our people in the YouTube mastermind who have hired just a random guy who creates YouTube thumbnails, and they're really nice. I might try and link him as well, but I know that he kind of sells them as credits. So you can buy like 10 credits or 20 credits or 30 credits, and each of those credits is for a YouTube thumbnail. So people will send in a picture of themselves, like their face or something like that, and then they'll say, okay, this video is going to be about investing in stocks, or this video is going to be about budgeting or something like that. And then essentially he'll just put the face together, he'll put some text and maybe add an image or something like that, and for each one of those he gets around about, I think, $10 to $15 for each thumbnail. And you can imagine that if you have 10 people making a video a day, you'd be able to make a decent amount of money. The other great thing with it is that he's also done this in a way So he gets paid up front. So people buy, 10 credits, or they might use 20 credits. And if they don't end up using those credits, he's still getting paid for it anyway. So it's a great way to make a little bit of money. And like I said before, with all these YouTubers out here, a lot of them don't know how to do graphic design. All you need to know is how to put on some text. Maybe you can use something like remove.bg to cut out someone's face, and then you can throw it on a thumbnail and definitely make a little bit of money doing that. So you might be saying, hey, Chris, I don't really know how to do all these things. I don't know graphic design. I don't really know how to start a blog. And that's okay, because there are still ways in which you can make money from home, even if you're not completely skilled. And one way is definitely jumping on Facebook Marketplace or Gumtree if you're in Australia or England, or Craigslist or something like that, and selling items that you've already got. Now, Facebook Marketplace, for example, has totally exploded in the last few years. Before there was only things like eBay and Amazon where you could kind of sell things. Now, Facebook Marketplace is pretty much the go-to for most people. And one of the great things about Facebook Marketplace is that the fees are pretty much non-existent. Whereas if you're going to be selling on something like eBay, you're going to be having like a 10% fee on all of the things that you sell. And then you're going to have PayPal fees as well, which are pretty crazy how expensive it kind of all adds up. So it's not really worth selling in the end. With Facebook Marketplace, it can pretty much be done on, a Cash App, or you can just simply be paid in cash, and you're going to be making a lot of money for things that are just sitting around in the house. So what I'm going to challenge you to do is spend 30 minutes looking around your bedroom, looking in your garage, looking in your carport, looking in your spare room, looking in your kitchen, and finding, 10 or 20 different things that you can actually sell. And like I said before, it's a really kind of massive marketplace. There's always going to be people interested in buying some things. So let's say that you find 10 different things and you can sell them for like $10 each. That's $100 that you can make every single day. And I know a lot of us who have plenty of different things that are sitting around, and you're just a little bit too lazy to try and, throw them on eBay or something like that. But if you can, I have this old camera which I've been kind of sitting around. It's a Canon M50. It's probably worth $500, but I just never get around to actually selling it. So what I'm going to do is jump onto Facebook Marketplace today, throw it on, take a few photos, and that's the great thing again. You just have your phone, and it's super easy to throw on, and that's a great way of making a little bit of extra cash. Now I've got a little bonus tip here for you, and this one might be a little bit difficult depending on the time that you're watching this video due to the coronavirus and whether or not you're on lockdown. But you can always go to places like Goodwill or the Red Cross and find different things that people are selling really cheaply, and you can flip them for a profit. Now, I might go into depth later on in another video with this, and if you're interested in me kind of talking about retail arbitrage and kind of flipping things, I'd happily make a video about that as well. But essentially what you do is you can go in and buy these things that are only, $3, $2, which they're just trying to get rid of or trying to make a little bit of money for charity. And then you can end up flipping them for maybe $10 or $15. The reason why I like this is that you're actually helping a charity, so you're helping things like Goodwill to make a little bit of money, and you're able to make a bit of money as well. Now you can also do a thing called retail arbitrage, which is a little bit different, but essentially you go to a place like Walmart, or you go to Target, or you go to Kmart, and you go to their clearance section, and you can find some really good bargains. So for example, you might be able to find a game or a toy or something like that, which would normally be sold for $40 or $50, and you might be able to buy it for $5 or $10. And the reason is that they're actually just trying to get rid of it so they can free up space and put in kind of new inventory. With this, you can just sell it on places like eBay or again, Facebook Marketplace, where you're going to have no fees, and then you can make a bit of a profit there as well. Now, if you'd like me to make a video on that in the future, let me know, and I'll try and give you some tips on things like retail arbitrage and flipping. And another thing that you're probably already doing, especially being stuck at home at the moment, being on Instagram and YouTube and TikTok and things like that, why not help manage someone's social media? For example, for me, I don't really have that much time to be able to, post on Instagram and post kind of my YouTube videos on my Facebook and things like that. So it would be really helpful if someone was able to help me post to my social media. So I'd happily pay for someone, $20, $30 to be able to post kind of all of my content and keeping it kind of up to date and things like that. So, you could go to a local business, you could go to kind of a YouTuber or something like that, and you can help them post to their social media. Now, like I said before, a lot of YouTubers don't really have time to be able to post to all of the different social media channels. Making one video alone generally takes a few hours. For some people, it will take a few days. So being able to be consistent and constantly post to different places is definitely something that can be something that they want to do, but again, they won't be able to do it. So if you can jump in and help them with that, it can be a really good thing. I would highly recommend is doing something like tutoring. Now, this might sound like a super old school way of, making a little bit of money on the side, because you would think of 15, 16, 17-year-olds teaching people math and things like that. But there's so many different things you can actually tutor people on. And I like to kind of think it but more as coaching rather than tutoring. So if you don't know what it is, tutoring is essentially giving someone some advice, kind of being a little bit of a teacher, and doing it kind of outside of the traditional way of, going to school. So like I said before, a lot of people might, teach someone how to do English or do math or something like that. But I think that there are so many different ways in which you can do it. And especially these days with the whole coronavirus thing going on, I think that you can do this from home these days, especially with things like Zoom. So if you don't know what Zoom is, it's essentially a way of doing a video conference call. And this is something that I've seen a lot of people do at the moment, and they're doing it really successfully. So what can you tutor people in, or what can you kind of be a mentor in? Well, for example, for me, it could be tutoring someone or mentoring someone with a YouTube channel. So I've actually run 2 YouTube channels. This one here's got about 60,000 subscribers. The other one's got around about 400,000 subscribers. And, I've had lots of people who I've jumped on Zoom calls with, or even Skype or FaceTime. And we just talk about, different ways in which they can grow their channel, different kind of growth strategies, different ways to, show up in search results and things like that. And we kind of talk about it. I give a little bit of feedback. We might do a screen sharing and take a look at their analytics and things like that. And this is something that you could do if you are knowledgeable about something more than someone else. So you might be saying, well, Chris, I'm not really sure what I could tutor someone on. Well, there are so many different things that you could do. It could be cooking. You could sit down and talk to someone and show them how to do a meal plan or a meal prep, or even like literally get your phone and kind of teach someone a meal. People will pay for that, and it's a crazy thing. You could also do like traditional things. You could teach them with, algebra, or you could teach them with English. You could teach them with, history and things like that. But like I said before, these days with the whole of, people becoming so much more happy to jump online with a Zoom call or a Skype call or things like that. It's really easy. And the great thing with Zoom is that it's totally free to use. You can get up to a 45-minute call, and that's what you could do. You could have 45-minute calls with people, and charge them $30 an hour or $45 an hour or something like that, $1 a minute, and a lot of people will do that. So there you go, guys. They were some of my favorite side hustles that you can do from the comfort of your own home. Like I said before, some of these, might not make you $1,000 a day 1 month in. Now, if anyone's going to be kind of telling you that that is something that you can do, I probably wouldn't believe them, because they're trying to sell you something. They're probably trying to sell you a course, or they're trying to sell you an ebook or something like that, or they're just doing it to get clicks. With a lot of these things, it takes a little bit of time, but if you can make an extra $50 a day or $100 a day as a side hustle, I think that's a great thing. And why not even try and combine 1 or 2 of these? So, rather than making $100 a day, you can make $200 a day from 2 different things. And it's a little bit easier getting started with that. I even really like the idea of like tutoring, especially with things like Zoom these days. It's so much easier not having to go over to someone's house and, bring all your books and show them. You can just do that online. And I think a lot of people are really starting to learn that it is possible to do all of these things from home. So I think once all the Corona stuff is finished, it's going to be really a great time to be able to do all of this stuff online. Also, with things like Facebook Marketplace, Etsy, eBay, they're really going off at the moment, and even Amazon. These are really great ways for you to kind of make a bit of money without actually having to invest anything. We've all got things kind of lying around, or if you want to, you can always go to places like Goodwill, pick up some bargains, and then flip them and make a little bit of money. I might actually make a video in the future about how to make money flipping things on Goodwill, doing a bit of retail arbitrage as well, because that is definitely something that a lot of people can do, that a lot of people don't really know about, but it's definitely something that I really like, especially once Corona is over. Now, if this was your first time meeting me, I do appreciate you watching this video. If you made it this far, I always like to get people to comment in the comment section below, made it. So I've seen who made it all the way this deep into the video. If you guys haven't done it yet, please do like the video, because I would really appreciate that. And I'll see you in the next video. Good luck with your side hustles. Let me know which one you end up doing. See you later, guys. Bye.